What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video. Today, up to some Thursday picks for today. We got a pretty solid slate of NBA picks to go through for today's plays, and it is Thursday, so we're looking to cash out on these great matchups that we see on today's slate. So as always, if you guys are looking to cash out from these plays, make sure to comment down below your favorite pick of the day, as well as some other plays that you guys may have in mind. And don't forget to hit that smash that like button and also smash that subscribe button. We're so close to 30,000 subscribers, so just take some time to hit that subscribe button and turn your post notifications so that you guys don't miss out on these early value picks. We do have a like goal, and if this video does reach 450 likes before any of these games start, I will be dropping a bonus play directly from my personal picks on Instagram in the pinned comments, so make sure to check back on this video for that. If you guys do want access to any personal picks or updates, it will be on my Instagram at PickPlugYT, which is also linked in the description and the pinned comment below. The outlets had some great plays cashing out from the last 2 days, especially from the Taco Tuesday picks that they had yesterday. They came out extremely profitable on that day, and for Wednesday's picks, they are still rendering in. So if you guys do want access to their exclusive plays, their NBA picks have been pretty hot recently, especially on their straights. If you guys do straight bet, you will be able to make a lot of profit pretty quickly, especially if you know the secrets behind it. But if you guys are interested in their exclusive plays, again, it is linked in the description below or the pinned comment. You can join up on the outlet there. Well, like I said, we got some great plays ahead of us for today. So without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first play, we'll be going over to the points section, and we'll be looking right here down to Bam Adebayo for 17.5 points. This one is going to be for more. Now, if we look at Bam Adebayo, this line is currently at 17.5. There's a chance that they might end up bumping it later in the day. I think the highest that we might see this is 18.5, but looking at this line, he's hit this line in 4 out of his last 5 games at a pretty solid rate, and he has been ramping up just a little bit within the last 5 games. He is playing up against Utah, and you guys may be looking at the last matchup that they did have. He had 4 points in a 36-point blowout, and he ended up having less minutes than normal, 25 minutes. Normally he does average 30+ minutes, so this was overall just a very off game. He made 0 shots and he only had 6 attempts in that game, so things were clearly off. And looking at the next 2 games against the Sacramento Kings, he ended up having 18 points, and against Golden State, 19 points as well. Now, Utah defensively, they are worse than both of those 2 teams. Against the center position, they are 27th in points allowed, giving up 21.3 points per game versus the center position, and then overall they are 26th as a team, so they're not that great defensively. And head-to-head, I do believe Miami is the better team. He's already hit this before in the past 2 out of 3 times, averaging 18.3. And I do believe if he gets more than 30 minutes, he should be able to go on the over for this line. He's hit this line in 6 out of his last 10 games, averaging 16.3. But with the absence of Jimmy Butler, he does play just a little bit better. On top of that, Utah Jazz is suffering a couple of injuries as well. A pretty big one is John Collins, who reported a hip bruise just about 5 hours ago. So this will definitely play a role in Bam Adebayo going on the over for this line. And overall, I do think this line pairs perfectly with the free line that is on chalkboard right now for 0.5 points on LeBron James. If you guys are interested in any free squares, chalkboard has them for you. And not only do they have those free squares, but they have their new cash out feature where you guys can cash out on slips before they even completely end, which is absolutely huge. And if you guys want to win even more on those slips, you can use code TROPHY to win up to 100 times on your first slip, as well as being able to get 100% on your first deposit match, meaning you will double your first deposit all the way up to $100. All of that is accessible with the link in the description below. So download Chalkboard, use code TROPHY, and cash out on that free square. For our next line, we'll be coming over to the assist tab, looking right here at Devin Booker for the over on 6.5 assists. This one is definitely a very solid line. Looking here on Outlier, which again, if you guys do want access to this amazing tool, you can click the link in the description below to get a free 7-day trial. He's hit this line in 7 out of his last 10 games, averaging 7.3 with a median of 7.5. Now, head-to-head, he is 0% up against them, but these games were a little bit early last year, so it was a while ago. Now, going up against Atlanta, they are 28th in assists allowed as a team. They are pretty poor at defending the assists, especially when it comes to the shooting guard position. They're allowing up to 7.1 assists per game versus the shooting guard position. He's had 10 assists in 2 out of his last 2 games and 9 assists in 2 games before that. He's exceeded the line of 7.5 in 4 out of his last 5 games, averaging 8.8 assists. So having this line at 6.5 is definitely looking pretty good as long as he gets the necessary minutes, which in his last game he did have 39 minutes. In a loss, he should be able to go on the over for this line, especially with Trey Young on the other end and throwing a bunch of lobs and getting a bunch of assists. That should get Devin Booker to get a lot more potential assists. Even in games, he did have 19 potential assists. He ended up with 10 assists total. So overall, yeah, I do think this is a pretty solid line. Now, for those of you guys that might be looking at the points or points plus assist tab, if we look here, they are pretty bad when it comes to defending the points per game. They do allow up to 29.6 points per game versus the shooting guard position, but overall, Devin Booker has just not been great from the field, scoring wise, within the last 10 games. Now, his last game against the Charlotte Hornets, he did end up having 39 points, which was great for him. But Devin Booker, as this season, he has just been really inconsistent scoring wise, and he's actually failed to exceed the 34.5 points plus assists in 4 out of his last 5 games at home. 30.2 points plus assists is what he's averaging. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because a lot of you guys may be looking at this line, and I did just want to offer you guys this free look at what this prop actually looks like on the matchup end. So I'm not saying to go on the under, but overall, this is just a pretty risky line to choose in general. Before the last play, I do want to remind you guys again, if you guys do get this video to 450 likes, I will be dropping a bonus play down in the pinned comment below. So make sure to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button and turn your post notifications on so that you guys don't miss out on these early videos. We'll be going over to the points plus assist tab, and we're looking straight at Trey Young for 36.5 points plus assists. This one is going to be for more. Looking at Trey Young, he's hit this line in 4 out of his last 5 games, averaging 40.6. Now, a lot of these games were pretty competitive games for him. He did have a lot of minutes. For example, versus Utah, this was a very tight game. He ended up with 44 points plus assists, and he did have 20 assists in that game, which is absolutely insane. But if we look here in his last 10 games, he's been doing this consistently, having 7 out of his last 10 games hitting this line, averaging 38.9 points plus assists. Now, head-to-head, he's also 100% hitting this line in the last game that they did play, which was early last year. On top of that, versus the point guard position, they are 27th in the league, giving up 25.7 points per game versus the point guard position. Now, Trey Young does average anywhere from 20 to 25 points per game, which is pretty solid as a point guard. But if we look at the Suns defense and who they really have to guard Trey Young, I definitely do like that matchup. Go on the over for points. With assists added in there, I do like it even better because he's been getting a crazy amount of assists. He's averaging 20.6 potential assists. That's extremely hard to do. And in his last game, he had almost 30 potential assists in that game, so which is incredibly impressive. Adding in the additional fact that he's exceeded this line 36.5 points plus assists in 5 out of his last 6 games on the road, averaging 40.3 points plus assists on 35-minute average. Let me know what you guys think about this line. I definitely do think it's definitely up there in terms of confidence level for going on the over. That will be it for today's video. Again, if you guys do want to guarantee any slips, make sure to use that free square on Chalkboard and use code TROPHY to win up to 100 times on your payout boost in your first slip. And join up on the outlet if you guys do want access to their exclusive plays. They've been killing it recently, especially on the NBA straights. So if you guys want to win big, click the link in the description below to join up on the outlet, or the link in the pinned comment to just join their Discord. Smash that subscribe button, turn your post notifications so that you guys don't miss out on a video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.